Good morning, students. In our last lecture, we have seen the poem An Elementary School Classroom in a Slum, where we have seen that the condition of the slum children is very bad, worse, and they are in a miserable, pathetic condition. And the school where they are studying is full of darkness. The students are sitting and they are not noticed by anyone. A tall girl is sitting in the classroom having her head down, where I have told you some importance why the tall girl is having her head down. I have told that the girl is depressed, the girl is feeling the burden of the life, the girl is feeling the burden of life, and she is ill, she is physically and emotionally exhausted, she is physically and emotionally exhausted. So the tall girl is having her head down, and the boys are looking like the paper. The boys who are sitting in the classroom are looking like the paper, means to say they are very pale, yellowish and weak. They are very pale, yellowish and weak. Okay, and with rat's eyes. With rat's eyes means they are hungry. Their eyes are continuously searching for food. Their eyes are continuously searching for food, and they are suffered from genetic disorder. Means the disease which is developed in the bodies of these students are given by their parents. Means they are suffered from genetic disorder. They are suffered from genetic disorder. Okay, and in second stanza we have seen that on the sour cream walls, and I have already told you the sour cream wall, the sour cream word is expressing the pathetic and the miserable condition. And on that color, some pictures are painted as the Shakespeare birds, the name of donators, bells, Trilose Valley, many more things which is attracting to these students. They want to enjoy the openness. They are craving for, they are desiring for the openness, but they are confined. They are confined to a place. They can never go to the river. Whether they are craving for it, they are desiring for it, they are longing for it, but they can never reach to that places. They can never reach to that places. Okay, and you have seen that the writer has told that for these children, this window is their word, not this map, because the map which is painted on the wall is expressing to the richness, to the prosperousness, to the well-being. But the students who are sitting in the classroom, they are in a pathetic condition, they are in a worst condition, they are in a bad condition. In last lecture we have seen all these things. They are in the worst condition, bad condition, and this map is not depicting the real condition. This map is not depicting the real condition of the slum children, because this map is expressing to the richness, buildings, higher than the cities, big domes, rivers, donators, Shakespeare. All these things are expressing to the richness, to the well-being, prosperousness. Whether the children who are sitting in the classroom, they are underfed. They are underfed. Their development was not good. Suffered from the malnutrition. Okay. So the poet is saying these windows, the windows which is in the classroom, is the world of these children. This map is not the world of these children. And next stanza, and yet for these children, these windows, not this map, dear world. Okay, here the poet is saying, yet for these children. Who are the children? The children who are sitting in the classroom. The children who are sitting in the classroom. classroom. The children who are sitting in the classroom. For these children, these windows are their world. These windows means to say whatever they can see from this window, that is their world. Not this map. Not this map, their world. This map is not the world of these children who are sitting in the classroom. Who are sitting in the classroom. And again he is saying, where all their future painted with fog. Where all their future painted with fog. And the poet is saying the future of these children is covered with darkness. The future of these children is uncertain. The future of these children is not clear. And fog. Fog means darkness. Okay, nothing is clear, nothing is sure in the world of these children. Surely Shakespeare is wicked. Surely Shakespeare is wicked. Okay guys, let us see. Surely Shakespeare is wicked. Why? Here is a question which can be asked from the student. Here is a question which can be asked from the student. Why Shakespeare is wicked? Okay, this question, the poet is saying surely Shakespeare is wicked. This question can be asked. Why is Shakespeare considered? Why is Shakespeare considered or said wicked? Why is Shakespeare considered or said wicked? My dear students, for your kind information, I would like to tell all the dramas which are written by Shakespeare express to the richness, express to the aristocratic family. All the actor and the actress, sometimes actors, sometimes actresses, are born rich, but these children are in the bad condition, in a miserable condition. Okay, so the poet is saying surely Shakespeare is wicked. Surely Shakespeare, once again, why is Shakespeare considered wicked? Because these students can never get a chance to understand the dramas, the plays of Shakespeare, whichever was written by him, And the map a bad example. Once again, one question. Why is map a bad example? Why is map a bad example? Why is map a bad example? Map is a bad example because this is not expressing the real condition of the slum children. Why is map a bad example? Map is a bad example because it does not depict the real condition. It does not depict the real condition. It does not depict the real condition of slum school children. Slum school children. So the map is a bad example. Why? How can you may ask one question, sir? How can you say that the map is not depicting the real condition of the slum children? These types of questions can be asked from the student. So I would like to make you the people very clear. As earlier I have told that all the pictures which are painted on the wall is expressing to the well-being, expressing to the richness. Okay, but the students who are sitting in the classroom, they are in a worst condition. They are in a pathetic condition. They are in a miserable condition. So we can say that map is a bad example. Okay. With ship, sun and love, tempting them to steal. The map is expressing the ship. The map on the wall, ship is painted, sun is painted. Okay, ship is painted, sun is painted, love is, some scene of love is painted, and these scenes are attracting these students for stealing. Once again, the poet is saying the map a bad example with ship. Okay, so on the wall, the ship is painted, sun is painted, and some scene of love is painted. And when these students, these children are seeing to these scenes, these pictures on the wall, these pictures are attracting them for stealing, attracting them for stealing, for lives that slyly cunningly turn to their crammed hold. Okay, turn to their crammed hold. The life of these children, turn in their narrow holes. It means to say these children are living in huts. These children are living in huts. But higher buildings are painted. So the life of these children turned in cramped means narrow. Narrow holes means narrow huts. Okay, narrow hut. These children are living in narrow huts. Okay, and from far to endless night, and the life of these students starts. The life of these children starts from darkness and it ends in the darkness. The life of these children starts in darkness and it ends in darkness. Okay, I think that it's clear, but I would like to explain once again. If you the people are having any question, I think I have not left any part of the poem, but if you are having any question, then you can ask. Okay, surely Shakespeare is wicked. Once again I am explaining. Surely Shakespeare is wicked. Why is Shakespeare wicked? Because the work of Shakespeare is beyond the reach of these slum children. And the my provide example. Okay, these lines can be asked in comprehension type question. Then there will be a question, why is the map bad example? Yes, obviously, clearly the map is a bad example. Why it is a bad example? Because the map does not depict the real condition of the slum children, the real condition of the students who are sitting in the classroom. Okay, with ships, sun and love tempting them to steal. Okay, अब देखिए, you can see guys, on the wall the scene of sun, the picture of sun, the picture of ship and the picture of sun and the picture of love are painted. Some scene of love is painted. Okay, and these scenes are attracting, forcing them for stealing. For lives that slyly turned in their crammed hole. The life of these children ends in narrow huts, narrow cottage. Means to say their life, their birth, their life and their death is not clear. Their birth, their life and their death is not clear. Why are we born? How had we led our life? And what was the condition when we died? These things are not clear. The lives of these slum children turned in the crammed holes. In the crammed holes means in narrow holes. Crammed in narrow holes. Turned in narrow holes. From far to endless night. Their life starts in darkness and ends in darkness. Fog word is expressing to the darkness. Fog and night. Word is expressing to the darkness. Poet Spender is saying that the life of these children turn in the narrow cottage, narrow huts, and their life starts in the darkness and it ends in the darkness. Their life starts in darkness and it ends in darkness. I think it is sufficient, it is enough for today. and if you are having any problem related to all these, you may ask. You are free to ask anything related to this video. Okay, today we have done 4 or 5 lines, and I think it is sufficient. Okay, thank you, have a nice day.